chaparrito que le gustaba bailar con una chaparrita que le gustaba cantar. Y ese chaparrito todo le prometió y con sus ojos verdes a ella la cautivó.
No, 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 ¿cómo puede ser? Si ese chaparrito ya tenía una mujer. No, 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 ¿cómo puede ser? Si ese chaparrito ya tenía una mujer.
Es un chaparrito peligroso.
Hello, hello, everybody. Saludos. Welcome to Serious Tejano here on this beautiful Tuesday. Sorry, guys, we've been a little bit out of the loop and stuff like that, but we are here again. We're back again. Again, saludos to everybody that's logging in, everybody that's on. We have a special someone. Ms. Veronica La Consentida will be here with us. Talk a little bit of what we left off the last time we had her here. It's been a while. A lot of great things have happened to her, guys. So I'm a little excited to know a little bit what she's been up to. I've been watching everything that's kind of happened to her because she is very out there on her social media and a lot of her people that put stuff. So I'm not going to let her wait any longer. I'm going to go ahead and reel in Miss Veronica La Consentida out of New Mexico, guys. Salud, Miss Veronica. Thank you for joining us.
Hi. No, it's not New Mexico, Las Vegas.
Oh, Las Vegas. I'm sorry. Yo estoy en puesta de New Mexico, girl.
Now you're going to have to come over here.
I know, right? I've been wanting to, believe me, I've been wanting to go to that event in July in Vegas. So, se me va a hacer un día. Se me va a hacer un día.
Yes, hopefully soon.
Yes, hopefully soon. So, Ms. Veronica, what you been up to? I know we left off with, getting your things going, and you were working on something, and man, so much stuff has happened to you. I think even before we were able to go out to the gala and all that stuff, you were already getting a lot of things for you. So, let us know what you've been up to, what's new with you. For the people that are barely learning a little bit about Ms. Veronica, I'm gonna let her talk a little bit about herself because I know we have a lot of new viewers coming in, and a lot of new people have not know Ms. Veronica, or you heard her before and you're like, which one was she? Because we have so many artists, right, that come through us. So yes, I want to let Ms. Veronica a little bit introduce herself. Ya la cagué. I said she was from New Mexico, but she's from Las Vegas, guys. So
there is a Las Vegas, New Mexico. There is.
Oh, okay. So, see, I'm not wrong.
No, but I'm from the Nevada one, the one with all the lights.
Yes. Yeah, where Elvis never slept. So,
yeah.
Again, guys, I'm going to let Ms. Veronica introduce herself, say a little bit about her. So, Ms. Veronica, go ahead and let us know a little bit about you.
Well, I'm a singer-songwriter now for over 20 years. I reside in Las Vegas and recently went to San Antonio. But I had gone to San Antonio about 10 years ago, and I was bringing some of my material then, and everybody would say, this is not Tejano. Like, why don't you do Tejano? So to make a long story short, I finally got back there 10 years later, and now I did Tejano. And I should have listened a long time ago, but everything happens for a reason. It's going very well. It's amazing, actually. It's probably the most highest part of my career is to have crossed over to this wonderful music. I fell in love with it, and I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to make an impact in the industry, to be an artist that came into Tejano from another state, and also bring it to my state because my state doesn't have it. So those are the things that I'm really, really focused on. At the same time, juggling recording and trying to get some gigs and getting a band together now, and just so many things that go with it.
Yes.
You could say I'm going to record, but if you don't have a band, like, how are you going to present yourself? I do have a dance team now. I would like to say hello to Anthony Salazar and my new dance team, that they're accompanying me just to fill the stage till I get everything else going. But things are going so good. I've got an amazing team. Gavino is on right now. Gavino's been doing a fantastic job.
Yes,
I am.
Gavino.
Yeah, I am very blessed artist. The team that's producing my album as well is amazing. I'm getting some amazing promoters, amazing people that just are supporting the love that I have and helping me also accomplish that dream of bringing Tejano to Las Vegas.
Yes. And I like I told you, I've been watching the stuff you've been doing and everything you've done. I mean, what a great way from when we last spoke to each other. All the little beautiful things have happened to you. You know, I just saw recently. Let's a little talk base on it. I saw you get a medalla of like the Hall of Fame for being so committed to the music and the industry and everything that has to do with what you're doing. And it was so great to see that because you had no idea of that. And just seeing your emotion and you felt like, man, my accomplishments. I mean, it doesn't have to be a big award, but yes, your work to get noticed like that and get something like that unexpectedly. I mean, it was great. It was great to see your reaction, and it was beautiful that they did that for you.
Thank you. Yes, yes. It's called the Walk of Stars. And there is a Walk of Stars out here where different stars get like a little, not a big one like in Hollywood, but they get like a little star on the Las Vegas Boulevard Strip. They started doing that quite a few years ago. And I've seen it happen. I've seen it. I've been just doing my thing. Everybody knows me. She's like, she's not giving up. I mean, I've already
Yes.
like been doing this for a while and I'm like, I'm still gonna go for it. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it because yes, you're right. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It's just like, is your voice heard in the
Mhm.
whole realm of this industry? There's so much going on. There's so much good. There's so much bad. There's so much craziness. And then it's like
Yes.
you're just like one little person. Like, do you hear me? Does anyone hear me out there? I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to leave a legacy. So yes, I actually have it right here. So I'm going to show it. It's a beautiful
Oh my God, it's
medal. It
beautiful.
is it is gorgeous. Yeah. And yeah, it says music, music, music all the way around. It has the logo of the organization that gave it to me. It says the International Press Association of Las Vegas. And
Mhm.
you're right. I wasn't expecting it. I was not. I got all emotional because I was like, "What?" Because I got invited to do an interview, so I'm like, I'm all about that. And I was so
Yes.
happy. The guy that interviewed me is a regional Mexican station in Denver,
Mhm.
and he said, you know what, I'm going to support you. I'm going to try to get your Tejano on the air in between what we're doing, and it's almost like I'm an activist now. It's like, no, I need to get this music because I love it so much. There's so much talent out there,
Yes.
and so yeah.
Yes. I mean, even to get noticed like that, because I know it's very hard sometimes at the Tejanos to do international, especially in the stage. And the stage you were at, and I saw the banner that was behind you. Amazing artists on that banner, like that were either gonna perform there or they were there or something like that. I mean, to just get noticed, Ms. Veronica, is great. Is great that it always takes that one station or that one person that has something to do with the industry is to give somebody an opportunity is great, and I'm glad they were able to do that for you.
Thank
I
you.
mean, I come, thank you to
Thank
the
you.
to that station. um Also, I mean, you have done a lot compared to when we last spoke to now. You What is it right now that you're working on that you kind of left off and then you just started all up again? Or what are you finishing off? Are you finishing off right now your another album? You're starting something, or what is it that you're right now currently working on?
Well, I finished the album Mi Sueño. That's what I titled it. It was 10
Mm-hmm.
songs. I added a few songs from an old album that I never had, released. So I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
complete it. So now we're working on the next album. I'm like, how am I going to top that album? I get excited to see, like, because I'm like, I felt like the songs that they produced for me were really good. Like, I was like so happy with the songs they chose, and the producer Javier Villarreal, his brother Panchito Villarreal. Like, I was so impressed. Like I was just blown away. So I'm like, okay, are we gonna do this again? Like I don't know, you know. But there's a song on my albums. I mean my albums from a long time ago
Mm-hmm.
of a song called Mujeres Sexys. Now that song, when I wrote it, and I think it was like 2004, I wrote that song. That's how old it is. I pushed that song. It was a cumbia, and it talked about being sexy regardless what our image is. Because I wrote this song specifically because when I would go into radio stations, and I'm a full figured gal, it wasn't what they expected. And they were
Mm-hmm.
very judgmental about that. And I have a lot of compassion for that because my mom was real heavy set. And I could see the
Mm-hmm.
stare, the this, the that. And I became kind of like a little bit of an activist for that too. So when I wrote this
Mm-hmm.
song, my intention was to kind of get back at them, make it a hit. You know what I mean? Kind of,
Yes.
but
Yes.
it wound up being more than that. It was like I was representing a voice of women that didn't get to say that out loud. And it felt
Mm-hmm.
good. It always feels good when I could say something that I feel and
Yeah.
I stand for, you know? So to answer your
Yes.
question, we're going to take this song and make a Tejano version because I
Oh
don't have,
wow. Okay.
yeah, I don't have a Tejano version. And I'm gonna hold auditions in San Antonio pretty soon. And I'm going to choose the women that are going to be in the music video. Now, I'm not looking for the perfect body. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the real body, the real people, the real women.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I
Yeah.
want in my video. So that's the next project. You're the first one to hear it. That
Wow.
we're gonna do that. Yeah, that's some news, and I'll be announcing soon, making a flyer for the auditions, where they're gonna be at, and then we're gonna do a music video. Now the song is in cumbia. I did a video way back then, and then and then the song is in banda because we did it in banda. Excuse me. And now there will be a third version, Tejano version.
Wow. Yes, that's awesome. Well, my boss said that he'll put on a dress up and put on a wig to to audition.
There will be,
You know what, Miss Veronica? I love that you're saying that because when I first started doing the station, I did get a lot of um ugly
ugly. Yeah, I
comments
know. People
because
get
you know
ugly.
a lot of yes, there was a, I mean I understand there's a lot of radio personnels out there and a lot of beautiful women that do this and stuff like that. And I was me. I am a heavy set. I am a heavy set, and I am gordita. But the thing that helps me is most is my personality. I mean, I'm very outgoing to everybody and stuff like that. Yes, I'm a heavy set. I was never like this. I was a lot skinnier when I was in high school, but of course, over the years, and I blame COVID all the time. But I know it's been already 2 years or whatever, right? But yes, like I would get messages like, "Oh, what is this gordita trying to do on on podcasting or on the radio? Like, we don't want to see that." And like little things like that. And I'm like, if you don't like it, get off.
Yeah,
Don't
you
watch
know,
me. Like, you
people
know,
get ugly, and I just have this to say about that. You know, there's two things we talk about here. I get kind of deep about it. I don't know if you want
hmm
me to, but I do get kind of deep. We're in here, but this is our shell. You know, this is like a shell of a snail. It depends on, whether,
yes,
we've got time to take care of it, or we put that, as our focus, and all this stuff that goes on when you're a parent, when you have a job, when you have this, when you have that. People don't go there in their mind, but I know because I had a mother that was very heavy set,
hmm
okay? And then my sisters, everybody's heavy set.
hmm
So I don't look at the shell of the
hmm
person. I really don't. But I understand you can make it pretty. You can make your shell real pretty. But
hmm
if you got
yes,
ugly and you're real pretty, I don't see the pretty. I see the
yeah,
ugly. So
yes,
I'm a different kind of
yes,
person. I'm
yes.
just a very deep thinker. And when I wrote this song, I got to sing it on Gordo y la Flaca, Despierta America, all the big
Mm-hmm.
network stations because I was controversial, and I felt this way. And I still today feel that way. I don't get impressed by all that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but I just don't get impressed by
Yeah.
all that. I get impressed by, your heart. I get impressed by your compassion.
Mm-hmm.
I get impressed by your love. Uh, that you don't
Mm-hmm.
feel insecure or you don't get all jealous. You know what I mean? That stuff turns me completely off. I look at the beauty in your soul. And I feel like this was just my little mark, on the earth to leave saying,
Mm-hmm.
every woman's pretty. And I'm always, because the song dice, y me miro por aquí, y me miro por allá, dime si me veo sexy, y me muevo por aquí, y me muevo por allá, dime si soy sexy igual. Like I'm questioning it because I questioned it in the industry. And
Yes.
then the mirror comes back and says,
Yes.
baila, 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 flaquita o gordita, baila, alta o chaparrita, baila, las mujeres son sexy igual. So that's the message. That's the
Yes.
message.
I
Yeah.
love it.
So this is going to be a big deal. And the more media I get on this, the better, because I like to spread that message.
Yes.
You know, don't ever feel that
Yes.
your shell is you, because it's not. It is, but it
Yeah.
isn't. You are in here.
Yes. Especially right now, Miss Veronica, you're talking about that. I mean, look at what's going on around the world. There's so much bullying. So a lot of them, for the main bullying that's going on is the weight, the way you look, the way you interact with other people, the way you are, or just because I see a lot of this past year or whatever, to everybody that's seen what has happened ever since like the I don't want to offend anybody, but like the transgending and all this other stuff, the restrooms, the like everybody making a big deal about restrooms, if like if it's a men's restroom, a woman's restroom, or whatever the case may be. That is like the number one thing that's going on around right now is the bullying, the targeting of like, oh, you're fat, you're ugly, the this is why we're having a lot of things going on. And having people connect to your what you're saying right now, you say that we are all in a shell, but when we have somebody that can open us up from our shell and hear a song like that and be like, man, she's right, like have the confidence to like let themselves out and be like, who cares? Like I even say that, like if I can't joke about myself and the way I am or the way I look in this, I mean, I'm never gonna be comfortable with myself. So I know my friends are like, "Ay, you're always relajándote." It's not that. It's just that I love myself. I'm comfortable with myself. Yes, I would have loved to. I mean, of course, we all can lose weight if we put ourselves to it, or we could do things different. But I mean, if I can't, if it's best as I joke on my own than some hearing it from somebody else, because I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable who I
Yeah.
am. I'm not gonna hide or
Right.
whatever. I am who I am, and this is how I'm gonna be. And either you like it or love it. It's up to
Right.
you. You either accept it or not. I mean, that's just how it is,
Yeah.
right?
And
So I love that you're doing this song, and I cannot wait to hear it because I'm for sure gonna connect
good.
to
Thank
it. And
you.
like I said, I love the lyrics. What you said right now, I mean, es verdad. Pa allá, pa acá, we all do the same thing. We're all
We're
women.
all
We're
women.
gonna podemos
Right.
bailar igual. Podemos, I've seen women. I'm very self conscious on what I wear, or very, I cover myself a lot. But I see women a little heavy set like me, pero showing everything, like they're so confident and wearing like bustiers, wearing bikinis. Like I've seen that, and I'm
How do
like,
they do that, right?
oh, I don't know if I could do that.
I know. I know.
But yes, but it's the confidence. If you're confident with yourself, you're always gonna be able to succeed. And don't like we should never let somebody else's mindset of what they think ever affect
No.
us, because as long as we're comfortable with ourselves, it's always gonna be we're always gonna be able to achieve what we
Yeah,
want.
and I always said this during my interviews. Of course, I'm not promoting for you to not care about your health, because you should care about your health. You're going to
Hmm.
last longer if you take care of
Yes,
yourself. But the thing is,
yes.
people get confused. They think that if they bully or pick on people, that that's going to help the person. But that does the total opposite. It just makes a person more depressed, and it makes
Yes.
them go binge because they're
Hmm.
sad. I mean, a chocolate piece of cake sounds good when you're upset. You know what I mean? With a big glass of milk. I mean, it really does.
Yes.
So I know, because I
Yes.
lived it. I've been living it. So the thing is, I feel like I want to represent that if you fall in love with the beauty of the person's soul, of their heart, and you support the
Hmm.
person, guess what? The person's going to turn around and say, I don't want to make that person miss me if I'm at the hospital. Them themselves are going to think of a positive way to take better care of
Yes.
themselves. And I think that's also, this is a weird conversation that we're
Yes.
in, but even in parejas, if the man is constantly picking at the
Yes.
woman will not change. But if he gets her hand and says, look, honey, I'm going to
Yes.
help you. Let's go shopping a different way. Let's take a walk after dinner. Let's not eat, something bad. Let's get a few
Mhm.
nuts and, carrots during our movie or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there. That is going to help a woman think about it more. Like, he really wants me to be healthier. He
Definitely.
really wants me to take care of myself.
Yes.
But everybody does it all wrong. I'm one of those people that I'm very
Yeah.
opinionated. So these are things that people don't talk about, right? They don't talk about them.
Yeah. We would know, and they really don't, unless it's a like a, if it's a topic that's already, being discussed, right? But we don't we hide. I mean, I used to be like, no, I'm not gonna go out, I can't even fit in this, and I can't do it. But then, it's amazing how there's other songs. I heard some songs, like to be comfortable with yourself, and it has
Right?
helped a lot of women. And like I said, what you're gonna do is really gonna impact a lot of women on their self-esteem, because a lot of women get hurt because they do trigger them, they do target them. And it's everywhere, even in your workplace. Even if you get mad at somebody, and that's the first thing they tell you, is the first thing they throw at you: ah, estás fea y gorda.
I
Like,
know, it's
really? Like,
terrible.
there's
And I'm
nothing
not trying
else
to be
you
mean,
can.
but Latinos
Yeah,
are
there's
like,
no.
I think they're really bad. Like some Latino people, like they even like, I mean, we don't want to get into this is like a whole nother conversation, but
Yeah.
but I've even seen
It's okay.
excuse me, I've even seen moms go, "Estás muy gorda" to their daughters, and they like tell them like, don't eat that, you're gonna get fat. You know what I mean? Like they criticize their daughters,
Yeah.
and their daughters grow up with a lot of problems, a lot of insecurity problems, because they think that if they're not thin,
Mhm.
they're not good people or they're not pretty. And that's really bad. But that's a
Yes.
conversation for a whole nother day.
Yes, definitely. But no, yeah, I mean, like I said, a lot of women are gonna connect to your songs. I can't wait to you do this song. Like I said, I for sure will be listening to it, and I can't wait to put it on rotation, and for us to be able to spin
Thank
it,
you.
and for other people to connect with it. And like I said, you are doing really good things, and what more to start off with this, and awesome. I cannot wait.
Thank you.
So yeah. So besides doing that, do you have any other projects you're working on, or anything else besides music? I mean, are you still anywhere you're gonna play anywhere soon, or anything like
Yes,
that?
I haven't got the green light to announce it, but I will be there at the end of the month, and then probably tomorrow or the next day I'll be posting the flyer where I'll be. Uh, yeah,
Okay.
I'm coming back to San Antonio. I'm coming back and I'm gonna do a few things, but I think this
Mm-hmm.
time I'm gonna just enjoy San Antonio. Because every time I
Yes.
go, I'm ready to route, literally ready to route, getting ready, getting into the car, going over there, going over there. I have all these places to be, but I think this
Yes.
time I'm gonna do like two or three things, and then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go to fiesta. I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna listen to the music. I'm not gonna be the artist this time. I want to watch the artist and just
Yes. You're gonna be the
yeah. I
fan.
want to be the fan. Can I be a fan one day? Yeah.
I mean, San Antonio is so beautiful. Like, me being 2.5 hours from San Antonio, and still there's things that surprise me. I've been here for, I mean, almost 40 plus years. And I mean, to know, well, not 40 plus, because I just turned 40, but to go to San Antonio, and yes, of course, the Riverwalk is amazing. when it's like anything with festivals or events that go on in San Antonio, man, you see the raza. It's beautiful how the raza really supports when it comes to this. Not all the time. You know, when it's free, you see everybody. But when it comes like little, even if it's a small event, people still shows their support, and it's beautiful to see that. To see the people unite when it comes to music or to events or anything that happens like that in San Antonio is beautiful, beautiful. San Antonio is really big, and there's all these little small towns that made what San Antonio is now. I mean, I can't wait till you can go see everything out there. I mean, I've been wanting to go to this place they call Green. I haven't been able to
Oh,
go out
really?
there. Or yes, or what, the quarry area. I know there's a golf course, there's like a mall. Like I've been here that long and I still haven't been able to get there, to go there. I've passed by, but that's all it's been. And I mean, San Antonio's amazing, amazing place to do stuff. I guess this is why a lot of artists love San Antonio, because like they say, it is the capital of Tejano music, right?
Right. I
So
know.
is great to have fans like yourself to take your time and just explore San Antonio. It's beautiful. It really is. Besides, I mean, everybody says I mucho. There's all crimes in this. It don't matter. There's
There's
crime
crime
everywhere.
everywhere.
There's all these things. But, it don't matter. You could be the safest person. You just never know.
It
God
is,
just,
yeah,
we
it's when
have
you
our
have your
book.
time.
Is our books are written on? Yes, and your time is your time.
Right.
So again, I cannot wait till you explore San Antonio. And there's like, and you're coming around the right time because Fiesta will
Yeah.
be here. So, you know, explore it, enjoy it. You never know, you might end up doing a music video down in the Riverwalk
I never know what's gonna happen. That's my
with
life.
yeah, with Mr. Tiger.
I know. Yeah. My chaparrito
Yes, so
peligroso.
you guys have done, yes. And you've gotten a lot of friends out here in San Antonio, right? You've grown to meet a lot of people, and you have a lot of connections with a lot of San Antonio, even promoters and just people out in the industry.
Yes, I have. I have to give thank you to everybody. La Jolla has helped me a lot. I've had, Gavino's been doing a lot of my promoting as well. I worked with Laila and Juan Mendoza. I work with Laura Sines. I work
Okay.
with a lot of people. I'm currently working also with another person here, and I'm just like, whoever can just give me a little bit of support, I am so grateful. You know what I mean? I am just so grateful. All the radio stations,
Yes.
everybody has been so loving. I mean, I tell people this all the time. I don't think they understand how it shocks me, but I've only been doing Tejano a year and 4 months. That's it. So in that amount of time, I've been able
Wow.
to finish the album. I finished it in December of last year. I'm working on my new album. I've done 3 or 4 music videos, and I go out there and I'm just very focused on the mission.
Yes, that's so great. I mean, like I said, I I like what you, when we last spoke, you had like so much going. You were about to do a lot of stuff, and look at what has happened, and you're headed the right place. Opportunities have opened, new opportunities are coming in that you don't expect. I mean, there's so much growth for you, Ms. Veronica, in the industry still. Besides you saying, "Oh, you've been in the music for this long," but you are still accomplishing things that a lot of people say, "Well, I've been in the industry for 30 years. What more do I have to give?" You always have a
Oh
lot to
yeah.
give. A lot of people connect to music, connect to you. I mean, I see a lot of people leaving the industry. I saw the girls, Las Phoenix, leave. Elida's gonna leave this year. Bobby Polido's leaving. Shelly left. I mean, we've lost a lot of Tejano artists that we've looked up to, right? And I still feel like they had still so much to
Yeah.
give, and I still see them. They can still be in this era of Tejano music in the Tejano industry. So it's sad that they left and they're leaving, but it gives artists like yourself and all these other new artists more opportunities, and they leave an imprint, and you always want to achieve what they have, and it's like a they've done the stepping stones for you already. So
Yeah.
it's good to follow somebody's footsteps like that.
Yes, I love meeting them. I love learning about these artists because I wasn't raised here in Tejano, so I'm trying to catch up and know who's who and who's done what, and
Yes,
and I'm just jumping right in. It's like a pool of water. I just jumped in, It's and it has been an incredible year and 4 months. Just doors keep opening. Some doors have closed, but I'm like, well, that wasn't for me. Let's go to the ones that keep opening.
yes.
And yeah,
Hmm.
everything's been quite amazing, honestly. And I think the best part about it all is just the people's support and belief in me. When they believe in me
Hmm.
and they see a vision, they see something that's going to happen for me, and they're on board. I think that's the best feeling in the world.
Yes, always, always. Like I said, a lot of the artists, if you're doing it here to make yourself rich and make money, like be rich off of doing music, then you're in the wrong business. Because in reality, a lot of us, this is how I see it. I hope it doesn't, I don't know how other people see it, because I know some do this for a living, but if you're not doing music that you love or represent some type of the whatever you're putting out there, and you're not loving it, you're just doing it as a job or just like a routine, then what are you doing? Find something else, because there is other people that are doing it for the right thing of the love of the music, la música,
Right.
la tradición de lo tejano, right? Like the tejano, whatever is music, is it's like a tradition, like it's a different world. Like we all like in this world, it's all about music. Music either can represent you, or it could do a lot of things for you. It does a lot for a lot of people, and I've heard artists, not even in the Tejano scene, even artists like in the country scene, um, R&B, hip hop. A lot of people said, I do music. It's either they took them up from struggles, they were able to talk about the pain they were holding on to, they were able to express it, and they made them who they are. Like it just, it does. Music does do a lot to a lot of people, and we all, this is why we all can relate to it. And this, I mean, as long as you're doing music that you love, it's always going to be a great thing for you. If you're doing it because you're doing it, then you might want to find something else and let the opportunity for somebody else come along,
Yeah, I feel
and
that
and
too.
I see that you love to do what you do, and it's really good. I love how you connect to your music, and I love like I said, the song that you did with Tiger. I mean, I love it. I laugh every time.
It
It's a
doesn't, you don't get tired of it, right?
no, you don't get tired of it. So I mean, it's still, and it's still out there for you. That song is still getting airtime and all that, and it's you did a really good thing with that one, and Tiger's really helped a lot with what he's done. And I mean, like I said, doors and opportunities have been opening up for you, and it's I see the success that you're gonna keep going, and I can't wait to hear whatever else you have under your sleeve to put out there.
What other magic trick I'm gonna pull out, right? I'm
Yes, but
always
no,
thinking,
Miss
what am I
Veronica,
gonna do next? How am I gonna top that?
yes, like I said, like the last time we spoke, I mean, I know you were working on stuff, but seeing the growth you've done from there to now, I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful that that how much you're enjoying the Tejano
I'm
industry.
definitely enjoying the journey. I think I'm living in every moment. You know what I mean? When I'm in the studio, I'm just like living that moment because I guess now that I'm older, everything means more to me now. It's not like when you're
Hmm.
young and you're just doing a whole bunch of stuff just to do it. This is what I want to
Yes,
do. So like I really like embrace it. Like if you're going to savor a piece of carne that's good, but you really eat it slow and you savor it, you're like this is so good. That's how I'm
yes,
feeling in this music. Like this is so good. And I
yes.
have been doing a lot of things really fast, but I think that was just part of it. And you were talking about how some artists just do it to do it. And I've told this to a few people and they kind of don't understand what I'm saying, but I don't think I'm doing this for like the fame. That's not why I'm doing it. You know, fame comes and goes, you know. Um
Yes.
when I get up to perform, I feel like I want to I want to give something. It's like, how would I give you the example? Like someone's missing sugar and you come over, knock on the door, and you have a bowl of sugar. Um, I want to give what's missing in someone through a song. That's what I want to do. I want people to know that when I'm performing, I'm not saying, "Oh, look at me, look at me." I'm saying,
Hmm.
"I'm giving this to you. This is all I got in my heart, and I want to give it to you." And I want you to love it. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to feel. I know that's really deep, but I told you I'm a deep thinker.
Yes. And I love it. I love it. I
Very
love people that are no, no, I love people that speak out of their heart and speak really highly on things, and don't
okay,
worry, I love
okay,
it.
because I don't know, maybe I'm just different, but a lot of people go, "Oh, I want to do this so I can get famous, so I can make money, so people will stop when I walk in the room, people will notice me." Those thoughts are not what's in my heart. I want to do this
Mm.
because I want to leave you with something before I'm not here anymore. And I know that's weird, but I
Yeah.
want you to put on my album and hear me and know, oh, Veronica's around. Her energy's around here because this is her song. You know what I mean? I want you to hear, I
Yes.
want you to like, if you're down and you put on the video on Chaparrito and you're like, I'm sad, but I'm gonna put that video on because I know it's gonna make me laugh and I'm not gonna be in this bad mood anymore. You know what I mean? So those
Yes.
are the kind of things that
Yes.
I'm thinking of. And I think with that being said, people around me have to understand me. I'm an artist. I'm creative. I'm not your normal lady my age. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
either my light warms you or my light gets on your nerves and you got to get away from me because it's like I want to have this light for people, and I know that's crazy,
Hmm.
but this is how I feel, and I'm learning some people can handle that type of way of thinking and some people cannot. They can't even go there because they don't think there, you know what I mean? So you got to
Yeah.
surround yourself with people that understand your heart, that you really do in this industry. And if you don't, it's going to drain you. It's going to make you feel like you're weird, you know? You're like, she's weird. But that's what makes every individual who they are is by what they believe, you know? So
Yes.
that's where
Definitely.
I'm at. I don't want to be one of those artists that just gets up there and does it for the wrong reasons. I want to get up there and I want to like change the mood. I want to bring something that reminds you of the good old days or makes you want to get up and dance when
Yes.
you didn't ever dance for a while. You know, those kind of
Yeah. Just can. Yeah. The connection. It's like I know a lot of people use this. Of course, it's an icon to us, right? It's like Selena. You hear a song, you're like, man. When I was hearing that song the first time, I was spending time with my dad. Like if say you have somebody that passed or whatever, there's like there's so many songs or whatever you listen to. You make connections, and I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about. Like saying at this moment, man, I remember Veronica was such a down to earth woman, and sadly, she left, but she left us with this type of music to always remember her, always have her put out there, or just make a connection with it and something either part of your life, and a lot of artists do say, man, I'm doing this and I've accomplished this, and I'm satisfied already. Like I love what I did, like, and they do leave an
yeah,
imprint. And we do have a lot of artists that have left imprints. I mean, well, the people I've looked up to or I've seen is like, of course, Selena, Paquita del Barrio, Juan Sebastian. Like their music, you connect with them because you can put it on your everyday
right.
life. So it's great, great music, and I'm pretty sure that's what you're trying to
Yeah,
target and
I think of
yeah.
the future, you know. I'm not a
Yes.
teenager trying to, you know, hit big and do all that. I honestly I'm at a point in my life and maybe that's why God did it now. Because, you know, I've been singing
Yes.
for a long time and I feel like right now is the highlight of my career. I love this moment. and maybe it was on
Mm-hmm.
purpose, because now I don't think like a real, like a new performer. I think like a person that already raised a family, already I can relate to women that have grown children, you know, and it's a perfect time in my life. God never makes mistakes. He knew like, this is good. This
Yes.
is a time, because I had all kinds of things happen as I was growing up. So now he's like, okay, it's your moment. What are you going to do with it? Here it is. So
Yes.
so I
Yes.
don't want to make any mistakes. There's a few things. I don't want to make mistakes. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
waste any time. And I want to surround myself with, I call them angels that will support what I'm trying to do. And that's the things that I'm
Yes.
doing right now. I'm just really focused.
Yes, and I can see it, and all props to you. Keep doing what you're doing. Right now, I kind of want to take the time because we are getting messages and stuff to everybody that's on. We we as radio personnel, and I'm pretty sure yourself as an artist, Ms. Veronica. It's the people that can connect to us, the people that watch us, the people that support us, the people that either if you have merchandise, like anything that you are doing to just be out there and find friendships out there besides just music and finding friendships out there. Thank you guys for always tuning in, for sharing our stuff. It's because of you we're able to grow. It's because of you we're still here. The artists, it's because of the artists that produce and do their music, is the ability for us to play their music and be able to interact like we do right now. I mean, it's because of them we're able to do this, and of course, it's because of the fans
Yes,
that keep asking for more. That they want music, they want new things and stuff like that. Every we all help each other some way. It's a triangle.
yes,
You help here this way, we help this way, and it's that's just how it works. And I've said it before. I know the industry right now, a lot of people say, oh, this or there's these things going on. You see some ugliness and this and that. It don't matter, guys. We're all doing the same thing. We're all one person and we're all human. We all are all trying to do something positive in either in the industry or in our lives or anything like that. And no matter what you're doing, we all do the right thing. I mean, it's sad to see like ugly, because there is a lot of ugly no matter where you're at and what industry, or if it's out in the world, like what's going on with the world and stuff like that. But I mean, we all have a purpose, and we can't be living on you know on some, like, don't live on something, on a shadow, when you have a purpose, and doing something. And like your purpose, Miss Veronica, is music, and showing the ability, the cores of your voice, your talent, like the right now is your time, and it's showing. And like I said, we're always here to
thank
support
you.
you. We're always here to support you guys. I mean, I know a lot of people always, like you said, sometimes opportunities get closed, but it wasn't for you.
Right.
So we're here just to help out the artists, and our platform will always be open to our artists if they need the help. And like I said, I already had you here, but hey, you're back again, and this is how the only way for us to grow, right,
Yes,
is to
thank you.
help each other
Yes,
in whatever new stuff you have out there, just to get an audience to know what's going on with you. I mean, that's just how it is. That's the hustle, right? The
yes,
hustle of trying to get your music out there,
yes,
and it's great. Like I said, it's great what I've been seeing. And like I said, you always have a station here with
thank
us.
you.
I know, like you said, you can't announce it yet, but you'll be out here in the San Antonio area
Mhm.
soon. I mean, is there anything else under that you might be doing, but still it's kind of like it's not to be continued?
Yeah, well, actually, in July, when the Tejano Takeover comes to Las Vegas once a year,
Hmm.
last year I put a little event together to try to get the locals to pay attention to Tejano music, because they don't even know what it is. So I
Yeah.
decided, I had my CD release in San Antonio at the New Beer Depot recently at a big old party there.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, I'm going to do a CD release in Las Vegas of my Tejano album. We'll see how that goes because nobody knows that I'm
Ooh.
doing that. And I'm going to combine it with the same event that I did before. So I'm going to do, it's called a honey dance. And so I'm very
Oh.
determined to bring Tejano conjunto. I'm doing Tejano, conjunto, and old school music. That's kind of how I want to do it here. And
Yes.
everybody's saying it can't be done. Vegas doesn't want it. They're not interested. But those are the perfect moments for me. As you can see, I love when people say that can't be done. So July 10th,
Yes.
July 10th in the evening after the convention's last event, I'm gonna have my event here in Las Vegas at a little showroom in Las Vegas, and I will be sending
Okay.
a bus to the Westgate for whoever wants to come to my CD release here in Vegas at my venue after their last event, the first night they're here. So it'll be July 10th. It'll start at about 9 o'clock. And I've got three bands coming to support from California and Arizona. Right now, there's not a lot of budget, so I'm just getting whoever can support my vision. But it's to open
Yes.
the door to Las Vegas for them to see and hear Tejano music. That's the main thing, because it would be
Yes.
great if Vegas starts liking Tejano and then I could sing all over Las Vegas. It'll be great. But right now they
Yes.
won't give me an opportunity to sing in my own city because they don't know what it is. They don't like it. It's like something they've never heard before. Even though the convention here comes here, the people locally don't go to that convention. They don't even know what that is. They don't advertise it to our city.
And that's so weird because I do have cousins that live out there, and they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "It's the same thing if you would go listen to, uh, you know, Carrie Underwood having her own little, her home, making it a home.
Yeah,
It's the same thing as that. It's just it's Tejano music. It's Mexican music. The bandas go out there. I just don't understand how. I mean, it's a big. I know it's a big city and it's a big, community, but like they don't know. Like it's crazy. Like you would think you would see flyers
no,
everywhere. There's like all these
no,
LED lighting everywhere,
yeah,
all these
no.
screens everywhere, and
That's gonna be
wow,
my
like it's
job to get
crazy.
that to happen. But Vegas uh, is dominated by regional Mexican music. What I mean is banda,
Mm,
norteño,
yes.
sierreño. Those are the type of musics you hear in the big venues. They'll bring in a big, banda, 15, piece
Hmm.
banda. And it's also dominated by males. There's hardly, now that Jenny Rivera, may she rest in peace, I don't see a big regional Mexican female either. It's mainly the men, and um, I don't know, little old me is gonna try to bring Tejano, and so this will be my second event, and people have tried to talk me out of it over and over. No one's gonna go. Why are you trying to bring Tejano? Let Tejano stay in Texas. I had one guy say, if they like you so much in Texas, Veronica, stay in Texas. That's what he said to me. And I'm like,
Wow.
whoa, okay. So,
I,
and like I told you, I feel honored to be considered a Tejano artist. And I live in Las
mhm,
Vegas. So they will hear
yes.
Tejano here. And I've got some things cooking. I can't say too much, but we will be releasing some things here and getting people to say, okay, let's hear it. I'll make sure that happens. Um,
Oh,
yeah,
definitely. That you know, I hearing that it's funny that they say, well, if they, it's so funny when we have other like California and all those people come and relocate themselves to
yeah,
Texas. Like it's they're like, oh, stay there, this and that, but eventually you end up coming over here anyway.
yeah,
So like it's crazy that some people do say that, and it's really sad to have other states that, or like a city like that, like Vegas, because everybody knows that Vegas is a city that never sleeps. There's always events. A
entertainment.
lot
It's
happens in
like the biggest
Vegas.
entertainment
Yeah,
capital. Like we have
yeah,
every kind of
and
music. Every kind of music comes here. We have, from Japan. We have shows from
hmm
all around the world, international entertainment. But there is no Tejano here, no station that will even play it. Once in a blue moon, we'll get a Selena song played, maybe, if they're in a good mood at the radio station.
wow,
If you tell people you know who Selena is, they do know who she is. You say, "Do you know any other Tejano
hmm
artists?" They don't know anybody. I'm like, "Do you know who T. Perez is? Do you
yes,
know who Emilio Andrade is?" Nope. They don't know who they are. So imagine the challenge for me to do that and make some noise about it. And I mean, I've now
hmm
gotten some of the news people to hear a little bit about it. I've been in papers, newspapers. I talk about it everywhere, and I might sound like a broken record, but that's the only way they're gonna listen is if I keep talking about it.
yes,
And they're like, "Oh, what music do you
yes.
sing now?" Because I used to sing banda. I'm like, "Oh, I only do tejano. I do tejano. Like I'm a tejano artist." And they're like, "What is that? What is that?" Isn't that crazy? That
Yeah, it is
yeah,
crazy. And then, you know that saying that, like, when they have this, around July, the event of the Hano takeover, right? It's sad that a lot of the people that are there are the surrounding states. It's not really much people
no,
from
it's not.
Vegas. It's people. I mean, I know some people from my hometown here in Crystal City. They go every year to that event. Like they go out there, and I'm like, what? That's so
Yeah,
crazy. Like it's always people from Texas, California, people from Colorado, people from Washington. All surround some areas around that area. It's crazy that you don't really hear that they're from
mhm,
Vegas or they're from, Nevada or any of that. Like you just hear like from other states around it.
exactly. And that's
And
that's the that's why it became my calling. I noticed that. I didn't even have anyone that
hmm
could really record Tejano music back in the day when I really liked it. When I first learned more about Selena, I'm like, I want to sing that style. And everyone was like, you don't want to sing that style. You're not going to be able to make money. You're not going to, everybody's all about the money. So I wound up singing banda. I have two banda albums on the market, and they did very well. I'm not complaining, but like I said, there was something missing. This music
hmm
is it was supposed to be the music. You know what I mean? I feel
yeah,
so good with this music. So now that I finally got to record an album doing this music, now I'm like, well, maybe that's why, because now I'm going to make it a mission to open the doors. Imagine if they like
hmm
Tejano and these casinos out here will allow the Tejano bands or Tejano singers to perform out here. I would have made history here, seriously. So that's like something that I'm really passionate about right now. And that's kind of what's in the works right now for me is I'm trying to do my event July
yes,
10. And I'm going to try to mix some of the people that are already out here with the locals because see the locals, they're not going to know how to dance when they go to this events. They've never seen this type of dancing. So I need to have some support from the people that are coming to show the locals, look, this is what you're
hmm
missing. And that's my vision is to come together.
yes.
Because once they see, they're gonna be like, because the last time I did it, they said, when are you having another one? When are you having another one? And there was a few locals there.
Wow.
Yeah. So these were the people
Wow, you see that it's always little doors to open to be able to, it does. I mean, for somebody that's local there, word will travel once they
yes,
get the rhythm of it,
yes,
and
exactly. Thank you.
congratulations on you on doing that, and especially there, like I said, it does have is it is a capital of entertainment, right? So what more? I mean, they have everything,
Everything.
but it's true they don't but they don't have
No,
Tejano.
they don't.
And I mean, it's sad that they say, oh, but it's just, well, what's Tejano? Like it's music. It's just a different type of music, like It's like the banda music,
Yeah,
and it all talks about something. It's either love or te engañaron, or you know things. It's always about something,
right,
right? Like all the music always pertains to
right.
something. So I mean, we all do the same thing. We all talk about something, or tragedy, or like I said, love,
Yeah,
traición, o anda con otra, or just things
yeah.
like
I
that.
think that
And
music is the best. I think that it's a type of music that's healthy music. I really feel that way compared to some of the stuff that I've heard, which I hear now about the corridos that they're not going to let people sing corridos anymore. That's like a new law, but or a new rule. I'm kind of happy about
yeah,
that because I really feel like what you listen to, if it's like very derogatory, if it's like very negative, if you're constantly hearing that, and our raza is constantly hearing those type of songs, I think that that's not healthy because what you put in your mind is like important. So what I love about Tejano
yeah,
music is even if people are upset or she broke up with him or whatever, that's life, but it's a very
yes,
pure music, and I that's why I fell in love with it because I just feel like it spreads a lot of romance, right? Doesn't it spread
mhm,
romance?
yeah,
And maybe like if you're not with someone you want to be romantic, those songs want you to go out and be romantic. I think that's
yes,
missing in our society today. I think those things are
yes,
missing. So that's why it's so important for me to bring this, not only for the people, but for my family, my general family, like my grandkids and stuff. If I can get that music going, and now there's options. You turn on the radio, you could hear Tejano, you could hear banda if you want to hear corrido, but why can't we have that option here in Las Vegas? Why is it dominated by the regional Mexican market? Why? So I'm
yes,
very passionate
yes,
about that too because I don't understand it. We have every music
yeah,
here. Why? So I just took it upon myself to say I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna work it.
yes. And like I said, I commend you on that. You're doing a great thing. You're trying to open different doors for the Tejanos out there in Vegas, and I hope it's a successful outcome for you, and a successful event.
Thank you.
We're here. If you have a flyer, send it to over to us. We'll put
Okay,
it
thank
up.
you.
You know, and we're here to help people and help the industry and help artists, and we're just we're such a loving uh of course a loving station.
Thank you.
So we appreciate all the people that are on. Especially I love when I see when we do interviews with you guys, and a lot of Tejano artists jump in
Yeah, I've seen
and
that. Hello.
they support you. Yeah, support you and everything. I did see Beatriz
Yeah, hi
Riojas on.
Beatriz
I did see Heather.
and Joe.
I saw Mr. Gavino. Conjunto Norteño. Is it
Pecadores.
Portores? I don't know what. Pecadores. Uh, I mean, amazing, amazing. Saludos to Mr. Joe Francesca. Uh, Francesca from Dallas. Thank you for
Thank
tuning in.
you.
A lot of people are on there. Hello, Miss Dolores Naro from Cielo Azul. Of course, that's Miss Jennifer Lynn and Stephanie's mom. Saludos,
Okay.
saludos. Thank you so
Hola.
much. Yes, yes. To everybody that's on, you guys go support Miss Veronica. She's doing great things out there. She's, you know, anytime you see her or anything she's doing, go like her
Thank
stuff.
you.
Go comment and tell her she's doing good. Just it's very always great to get little messages here and there, like, hey, we love what you're doing, we like, keep doing it, or just like a love, like, share. That goes a long
It
way,
does.
guys. It really does. It really, really does, because we let people know. Saludos, Steph. Thank you for tuning in. Miss Veronica, we're always here for you. I'm glad you came
Thank you.
back and you talked a little bit more of what you've been doing. I'm glad that I was able to talk to you about what I have been seeing. This is the only way I connect to you guys as artists. Is I'm always on social media and and looking and seeing what's going on with everybody, because of course this is all we have. It's a communication like this, or if we would ever have more galas like we do for fanfare, it'll be great because we all come together in the música, right? In the Hano scene, on the scenes like that. It's great to have that. But basically, this is all we have. We comment on social media, or we'll set things up for on social media to be able to do, like if we're in your area or something like that. That's all we have. So it's great to, like, I wish I would have been able to talk to you for a little bit at the gala, but of course
I know.
we're both very busy. um I know there's other things coming up. Maybe I'll run into you in an
Yes.
event that you're sometime here in San
Maybe you'll
Antonio,
come down for my
or
video
something.
shoot.
Oh, maybe. I'll probably I'll probably be the one with the wig. But no. We're here to always support you. Thank you so much. I am To everybody. You guys can find Miss Veronica on all the social platforms. Uh, Go show her support. Go like her stuff. Go, you know, just follow her. Follow her music. Saludos to George uh, from Cali
Hello,
Freestyle
George. I'll
Cartel.
be on his show soon. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. To everybody that tuned in, thank you so much. Ms. Veronica, any last words to all your fans, to everybody
Well,
out
to
there?
you, I want
Want
to
to
say
let
thank
no?
you. It's always a pleasure talking to you, and I hope that
Yes.
every so often we connect again. I'm
Mm-hmm.
so blessed by people that do this. You don't understand. We can't do anything without you. We need you. We need you. So
Yes.
thank you so much, and just thank you for your love and support. Thank you to everyone that's watching and following me. I appreciate you guys so much. You don't even know. I try to get to my messages and everything, but it's just been crazy. I have quite a few different Facebooks, but I look at all of them. Uh, but
Yes.
I try to get to all of them, and I just feel blessed because everything that I'm doing, I know people are like supporting, and yes, do that. So that helps me. Like you said,
Yes.
any little thing helps. I mean, even if it's a heart, I see it. So thank you so much for all that. Anytime
Yes.
you're looking for the music, just put in Veronica La Consentida or Veronica Lopez. I have quite a few albums on all the platforms, and I have all the social media sites under Veronica La Consentida. So pretty soon I'll be going live on TikTok and just kind of hanging out. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but I'm sure we'll find something because I like to talk.
Yes. TikTok is always like the mindset to everybody. I see a lot of people on TikTok, a lot of even radio personnels or DJs or other podcasters and stuff like that. It's a different
It's
it's
a
a
different vibe.
different
Yeah, it is.
environment. You connect to, like, here we connect to either the people that are our friends or groups that we're in or whatever. But in TikTok, you get
Yeah, I think
everything.
it's the
You
whole
get
world.
people
Yeah,
from different countries and stuff like that. And it's just, I mean, even here, unless you're following us, right, or liking something that we do, right. But on TikTok, you people, if they're scrolling and they've interacted with something like what you're doing, it'll come up on their of course their TikTok. So it TikTok, it does show more. And this is why I see a lot of people
yeah.
do it, and it showcases what they do. So I mean, TikTok is great to be. I mean, you guys, we're on TikTok too, but we haven't done
I
anything
haven't
yet. We
either
just
yet.
show
Yeah,
flyers, or yeah, we so we do flyers and stuff like that. I think we've done live a couple of times when we're on. We play music, whatever. But I mean, soon we'll get in the rhythm of it. I mean, keep we're on all the platforms as well. Like Ms. Veronica said, that her music is always played in our rotation
thank you.
here. You guys want her music to be? I mean, we have a top 15 top most requested music. You want her to be put on there, guys, shoot us a message on serioustejano.com, or at serious our phone number 830-219-9114. Request her music, request any, if it's not just her, other artists' music that you like. Go request her music. We're always playing music 24/7. So Ms. Veronica, I know your music's on
Thank you.
rotation in our online station. And thank you so much for doing this. Gavino,
Yes,
thank you
thank
so
you,
much,
Davina.
sir. To everybody that helps you, your team is Veronica. God bless them. Good luck to you on everything you do. I can't wait till you can send us that flyer that you're gonna do that event. And like I said, there's always a place here for you whenever you want to come
Thank
back.
you. Thank you so much. I can't hug you, but I'll just pretend.
Yeah, yeah.
Give you a hug.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes, guys.
Continue to do what you do. You make a big difference for a lot of artists. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. So again, we'll see you guys. See you soon. Guys, don't get off if you're on. I have a couple announcements to say after I get off with Ms. Veronica again. Ms. Veronica, thank you so much. You have a good night. God bless you. We'll see you
Okay,
soon.
take care. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, guys, that was Veronica from La Consentida from New Mexico. Sorry, from Nevada. I keep doing that, Las Vegas. So again, thank you for tuning in, guys. We will be announcing a lot of things coming up on the next couple of days here in our station. We're gonna be talking about the Spanish Festival. We're gonna be talking about we are gonna be performing at the our local park here for Easter. So check out our flyers. A lot of things coming for our station. We're gonna have new shows, new things on Thursday, guys. I'm gonna have La Mera Comadre, one of my good friends, Miss Stephanie Montiel here at studio. You never know who might pop up, who might tune in, who might join in. Again, we'll be here on Thursday. Again, thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys on Thursday. Stay tuned to all our stuff that we put out there. A lot of great things coming for our station. Shout out to our boss man Joe for always going big and going out and doing things that we never thought we could get to, and we are getting to. If you guys want to ever sponsor us or want to help us out, he'll be the only person you reach out to. Is Joe Ribes, our manager, or the one that did this station. You can message us on our Facebook or to www at no, sorry, seriousdejano@gmail.com. So again, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you Thursday, and then you'll see us on Sunday at the City Park here in Crystal City, playing live and also going Facebook Live for you guys. Again, we'll see you Thursday with Stephanie Montiel. Stay tuned. Thank you guys. Y'all have a good night. Peace.